Hello. It's a bit strange, all this zombie talk, zombie apocalypse. Um, it's strange, and there was an incident recently where there was some media attention on like a zombie apocalypse. I think it was the CDC that did a blog on a zombie apocalypse, and I thought, oh well, that'll be the end of it. I thought it was rather interesting. Give it some thought. There was a lot of talk about it among everyone. A lot of raised eyebrows, and I thought that would be the end of it. But there seems to be more media coverage on it. It's very peculiar. So I've been giving it some more consideration, and I was looking on the BBC News website. It's the major mainstream news, on the TV, internet in the UK. Anyway, so there's all kinds of articles here on zombies, and I just don't know what to make of it. But anyway, let's just go through it. Okay, so there's a few articles. Now, first of all, alright, there's a headline here, zombie, don't worry, the links will be in the description so you can look at them. Right, zombie fans invade unprepared Leicester. Now you can read it for yourself, but just a bit of a summary for the sake of getting through this information. Now, this is basically about a load of people, probably had a few beers, right, got dressed up like zombies, got the makeup on and all this, and went to Leicester, which is a city in the United Kingdom, and acted like zombies. Sounds like good fun. Sounds like fun. Okay, so that's that. Right, now before we move on, this is a point that I'm gonna make. Alright, now lots of things go on, right? Lots of people do lots of silly things, right? And this is the thing about the media. There's a whole lot of stuff going on every day all over the world, yet certain things, right, like maybe 1 in a million things, the media selects to cover. Right? They think, okay, yeah, we'll cover that. We'll write about that. We'll film that. So why choose this incident? I'm just putting that out there. Okay. They're obviously like building up this whole zombie thing. Okay. Now another article. Let's look at this. Zombie enthusiasts plan to attack Leicester. It's the same thing, just another article, right? Now, I'll put the link there as well. Now, where was, hang on 1 second, there was a really good article. I've not got it on my computer in front of me, but I'm just going to describe it to you. Okay, there was another article, and basically, under the Freedom of Information Act, a concerned citizen wrote to Leicester Council and asked, what preparations have you got in place for a zombie apocalypse, or for a zombie invasion, I should say. That's what it said. And the council wrote back and admitted that they had no preparation, and I think that's what sparked the whole, staged fake zombie scene in Leicester. So anyway, again, like these silly, petty incidences that are being reported on the media, when there's lots of silly things that go on all the time. So then I come across another article, and it's on a more serious note, and it's about, it's entitled "Science Ponders Zombie Attack." And it's interesting because science is taking a zombie attack quite seriously. And the reason that they are is because a zombie attack could be likened to an infectious disease. So imagine this scenario, right? Now, first of all, okay, the typical film, movie, there's lots of them, a zombie movie, and they're going around, and the zombies are going around, they're dead people, the flesh is hanging off, they've got axes in their head, and you can shoot them, it doesn't matter, they just get up and walk on, and they go around, they bite people, and then they're then infected, and there's more zombies, and the only way you can get rid of them is to cut their heads off, right? Now, makes a good film. But what if, right? Now, what if? Right, this is what I'm going to put to you. This is the conclusion that I've drawn, okay? What if there was an infectious disease, perhaps an airborne disease, that is imminent, that's around the corner, that could happen at any time? And this disease spread a little bit like, now just think of the parallels. Okay, now a little bit like a zombie. So you have a zombie, a fictitious zombie I'm talking about, in a film, right? And he then passes on the zombie state to other people by biting them, okay? Now the parallel, there's an infectious disease, perhaps airborne, say, okay? And the people are running away, trying to avoid that person. That person has to be maybe quarantined. It's dangerous. It's like a real. It's like a bit like the Black Death. And the people are running away. And can you see the similarities? Okay. So, right. Let me put it this way. What if the zombie apocalypse preparation, okay, all this like preparation of the zombie apocalypse, what if it is to mask, what if it is a training exercise to prepare for something a bit more realistic, which is perhaps an airborne infectious disease that is spreading, okay? Because what is the difference? The preparation for a zombie apocalypse could be applied to a situation where there's infectious disease spreading. It could be the same training could be applied to both. But if the media told the public that they're preparing for a massive, deadly, horrible, killer disease, right? Then that's going to create some panic. Everyone's going to stay in their homes and not go to work, and wear masks, and everyone's going to be paranoid, and they're going to panic. If the media says, yeah, right, we're all preparing for a zombie attack, then it's taken like tongue in cheek, and it's taken lightly, and it's like all a bit of a joke and a bit of fun, right? Isn't it? So, do I believe that there's going to be a zombie apocalypse, that there's going to be zombies running around? No, I don't. Alright? Well, maybe there will. Maybe there will. I don't think so. But do I believe that there could be an airborne infectious disease that will kill people, and it will be a massive, event, an extinction level event? Yeah, I can see that. That could happen. Right? So can you see how I'm linking the two? You see where I'm going? You see? Okay, so that's what I reckon. So this zombie apocalypse, it wasn't just a quick mention. It's there's more talk of it. There's more people, local governments making preparations, not just national. Okay, and I don't think we've heard the last of it, and I don't think it's just for no reason. I think that perhaps Now, I remember when I first read about this that they were saying, oh yeah, you know, we can apply the knowledge that, you know, in the preparation of a zombie apocalypse, we can apply that knowledge to, like, you know, tornadoes, earthquakes, and what have you, because it's all about emergency preparedness. It's kind of like universal. It will cover any kind of disaster. You know, and I thought, well, yeah, you know, that could be right. But now I'm thinking, no, it's for something specific. You know, some disease-related thing. Is it a disease? Is it like the radiation? That, you know, the northern hemisphere is all irradiated right now. But that's another subject. That's another video, because, you know, that's a big subject in itself. But anyway, check that out. Alright. So that's what's going on, I think.